Joint costing allocation methods. Oh boy. You knew it was coming, and now we're here. People get intimidated by this. I got intimidated by this, but now I don't. Because, well, for your benefit, I spent so much time making sure I only included what was needed, right? And simplifying it and not putting these lofty explanations that go over the top. Again, all this is, you're just allocating that lump sum of overhead to our different product lines or services or departments. So many questions are going to have you allocate joint costs using various methods. Here are our methods. These joint costs oftentimes will be overhead costs, as in the overhead from our cost of goods manufactured formula. Overhead costs are usually factory costs shared among all facilities and product lines such as utilities, admin salaries, insurance, etc. While direct materials and direct labor costs are easy to assign to a certain product line because as we make TVs, plastic and glass and all that is pretty easy to assign to those TVs because it was used up when we made them. Or, hey, I directly worked on these TVs. Let's assign those salaries and hourly wages to our TVs. Overhead costs are shared by the overall company. A few methods used to allocate these overhead costs are these right here. Allocating overhead is also known as cost allocation, which is the process of distributing overhead costs. We have activity-based costing. We have joint cost at net realizable value, joint cost at split-off point, and volume-based production. We will go over all of these. Don't worry about them too much right now. Just get a nice overview of what we will see. Volume-based production determines how to allocate costs. Once the cost drivers have already been established, it assigns costs based on the volume produced of a good or service. Nothing too crazy. Now, allocating production costs, let's talk about these. For methods, these two, you just need to know what they are. So for operations costing, you just need to know, just memorize that it uses both job order and process costing. And then backflush costing, it accounts for costs at the end of the process. These are not heavily tested, but just memorize these, throw those in there. Okay. Job order costing and process costing, we'll go over these, but you don't have to do math with these. These are all questions you have to do math-based questions with. But these two, you just need to memorize and understand when they would be used. And we'll go over them pretty shortly. But job order costing is essentially, we're going to use this for processes where we have customized low volume orders. So if we make luxury yachts and we'll make 2 or 3 a year, these are super customized and they will, come in with orders and place them, right? So that's, we cost based on the job order. Whereas process costing, we're making millions of the same product. We're pumping out water bottles. We're pumping out backpacks. So that's what we are looking at. And I'll go into the details of them. Just wanted to give you a nice introduction, right? Always trying to cushion the introduction to topics, not make it too intimidating.
Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.